Trick, please.
I know y'all probably heard this story, but it's gonna always center me in regards to this podcast, man. That we started arguing on Facebook, turned into real conversations, that turned into a podcast on Facebook. But don't pretend like we didn't create a culture over here, whether it was rooted in Africa or not, whether it's
monkey see, a monkey do. Trick, please. Trick, please. Why you trying to do everything that I do? Monkey. I'll show you how to flip it in the cheese. Trick, freeze.
Trick, please.
Might be the dumbest man in America. I've never seen anything like this.
Correct.
Who implicates themselves in a book? What's the
same thing? She can actually talk about different things.
The fact that he said he was better than Q, and like.
decide on whether or not you're gonna have kids. You probably just
probably don't want kids.
Make her. You know what I'm saying?
Well, and so when I could not have a relationship with my biological father, God brought other men in my life to follow.
I am racist, and I'll say that to the whole entire world.
Remember me? Take a picture. Let's do like, come on, man.
Because there's so much about this moment that is trying to make people feel like they've lost their minds. When in fact, these are
Yeah. Yo, microphone check 1 2 1 2. It's third degree coming back again. Yeah, we about to win. Better yet, than you think again. If you don't, you know, but we here again. Yes, I just learned my words, but right now you're right here kicking it with third. Yes, sir. We got Quest, we got Method X, and we about to come through with the biggest flex. And you already know what's next up on the agenda. I gotta tell you right now, you better remember as I enter through the door, cause right now they don't wanna play no more. I hear them talking in the background, but we lay them down, and I'm coming through with the rough and rugged sound. It's the boy 3-guard degree, and you already know about me. Yes, because of surgery, I'm just cutting them open, and I'm leaving them hoping. Better yet, I'm hot, I leave them smoking. Ain't no joking, stop provoking views. If you don't know, yes, you can't walk a mile in my shoes. I give you the blues, this ain't no sinner. Like I said, I come and eat weak MCs for dinner. In any competition, try to speak. But like I said, them bird beats really old any last week. Yes, we really don't pay them no attention. funny. We don't get no acts, no mentions, but we put them in detention and time out. Better yet, we see right now the time's out. Oh, they about to F around to find out what that boy Third Degree's about. About to come and knock him out. Kinda like a Mike Tyson fight, and I'm here to ignite. Better get about to film it all like Spike Lee. You about to see it's me, literally. The Third Degree coming straight out the IE. Yes, I'm just ripping any microphone. Like I said right now, ain't nobody home. That means it's lights out, man. I'm spitting on top. If you really don't know, yes, I really won't stop. Oh, and then you really try to mention me? But right now it's Black Monk history. Oh, let's get it. Let's get it. What's good, y'all? How y'all doing? How you doing?
Good.
Round of applause for y'all for showing up. Could have been anywhere in the world, but you're right here with us right now. Thank you.
What's going on, my brethren?
Man, long week, but we are here. How are y'all doing?
Man,
I'm feeling good, man.
Cannot complain, my brother. I'm alive and well, as the old heads used to say. Alive and well, man.
You feeling better?
Oh yeah, I feel a lot better, especially, man. The first part of this, it was rough. It was rough the first couple of days, but we got.
Had you looking for your spirit animal?
Man, I was looking for something. You know what I'm saying? I was looking for something.
Yeah. Dude. Those are the worst ones, bro. When you're like hallucinating and stuff. When you're sick that first night, you don't know what you're thinking about or dreaming. Like, ugh.
It's just crazy Georgia weather, man. You know what I'm saying? But it is what it is, man. We back at them. How about y'all, man? What's y'all week like? It was good. It was a beautiful thing.
It's good, man. Super slam, dude. That's why I'm busy. So that's a great thing,
though, right?
It is a good thing. It is a good thing.
That is a good thing.
It's I mean, like, Quest, you know what I mean, bro? Like, you do business, everything else, and we're going through our statements of what we made. And I'm like, where the hell did the money go? What the fuck?
That's always the question.
I'm looking like, damn, where did it all go? Like, holy shit.
That is always the question.
It's bad, bro.
It's disappeared. It's in there, right?
Yeah.
1 minute is here, next minute is gone.
Yes. Here today, gone today.
Right.
Here today.
I ain't even tackled the business taxes yet. I ain't gonna lie, I've been putting it off. Because I don't even feel like going through all of it. You know what I'm saying? But it is what it is.
Right.
I need to do it. You know, gotta do all of that, all them receipts and you know what I'm saying, all that stupid stuff. But part of the game. Yes,
Part of the game. Man, thank you guys to the YouTube family. Thank you guys to the Facebook family. Thank you for always coming through. Thank you for always sharing. We love you. We appreciate you, man. Like last week's numbers were off through the roof. You know what I'm saying? And despite my technical difficulties, you know what I'm saying, you guys stayed through, persevered through it, and still held us down. And I can only say I love you and thank you. We want to thank Bobby Ross Avila for coming through. You know, I said 2 times. I found out the brother got 4 Grammys, you know what I'm saying? And he was co-founder of Beats by Dre, which, you know, I'm rocking right now, you know what I'm saying? Product placement in this mug, you know what I'm saying? So shout out to him.
Oh, yeah. Big shout out, man. Big shout out. That was a great interview.
That show was such a vibe, bro. That was such a vibe.
That was a great experience, man. So shout out to Bobby. You know what I'm saying? We appreciate you blessing us with your presence and the knowledge and all the stories, man. You know what I'm saying? I went back and watched it again. I still was just as excited, man. It was a beautiful thing.
Me too. We got to have you back on for a part 2. There's still so many questions, so many deep dives into songwriting, into producing, and to just even being independent that I think that we can pull from, especially the audience. You know, the audience loved the whole show, man. And Like literally, I woke up to the numbers and I was just like, geez, you know what I'm saying? Like it was just a blessing.
Oh yeah, we definitely gotta get him back on. Yeah, there's so much knowledge he could just drop. Like if people could just take that for what it is and learn from it and apply it. Talk about a fast shortcut right there, dude.
Oh yeah.
So
definitely lots of stuff that I wish I had. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like coming up, if I would have had like half the knowledge of what he had, man, I think things would have been a lot different, a lot better, you know?
Oh, for sure. Absolutely. And if I don't know, I'm jelly of him. He got to hang out with El DeBarge. Like you know?
Right.
You know, like El DeBarge, bro. Like
Hey, that part.
I thought I could have hung out with him at one point, never got there, dude.
Damn.
Well, I know some of the same people that know him, so eventually it's gonna happen. Like he pops up. I think one time he was supposed to pop up at the Jazz Fest, and you know what I'm saying, I think last minute either like the contracts or something happened where he didn't come through. But yeah, I was gonna be there for sure for that one. So it's really just a matter of time.
We gotta get him on the show. We gotta get him on the show.
Definitely.
We gotta get him on the show.
Right, so you can fanboy out. You know what I'm saying?
I would. I'll throw my panties on the I'll throw my panties on the camera, bro. I'll fan out.
Hell no.
I'm gonna totally fan out, bro.
This dude, does he got granny bras?
Hey, you know what I'm saying? Granny panties.
Right.
Crazy.
It just says Reebok on them. It just says Reebok. So,
all right, so you know what time it is. It's time to get into a little bit of ratchetness. So we're gonna hit you with the ratchet news, and we should be back. Take notes. Let me know what you see in this one. This is interesting. All right, y'all. We'll be back.
What's good, y'all? It's your boy Third Degree. We're back with more ratchet news. Well, some of it's ratchet, some of it's not, but we still gotta speak on it. So let's go.
Well, as y'all all know, it is Black History Month. 100 years ago, February 1926, Dr. Carter G. Woodson created Negro History Week to educate the nation, laying the foundation for what we know as Black History Month. So, let's go. And this is exactly how I'm walking into Black History Month. So, let's get it started right now. Well, this past weekend was the Grammy Awards, and Kendrick Lamar, our very own, got 27 Grammy wins. Altogether, he pulled in another 5, right? He won Record of the Year, Best Rap Album, Best Rap Song, Best Rap Performance, and Best Melodic Rap Performance. So shout out to Kendrick, shout out to SZA, shout out to the Clips, shout out to all the Grammy winners, but we're more so proud of Kendrick Lamar because we feel like he's our very own. You know what I mean? All right, moving on. Also, during Grammys, the official trailer to the Michael movie actually dropped and looks fire. I can't wait to see it. April 24th, whatever it is, can't come quick enough. So, shout out to MJ, RIP. Moving on. Well, the Republicans' favorite coon, Nicki Minaj, comes out and calls Jay-Z a child predator, but there's no proof of that, you know? Matter of fact, plenty of users online have fact-checked her, you know, as opposed to some of these pictures that she's putting out. Like me, you know what I'm saying? Like, the picture that she's putting out, Jay-Z, actually, Aaliyah was actually 21 in this picture. You know what I'm saying? So, it was taken in the year 2000, so she wasn't 15. But anyway, that's for another story, though. All right, moving on. Shout out to 13-year-old Joshua Suited, enters Morehouse, breaking Dr. King's historic enrollment age record today officially. Hey, man, salute to him, young King. Move forward. All right, keep pushing the culture forward. Moving on. Sherry Shepherd's talk show. Sherry canceled after 4 seasons. I don't know why I actually like that show too, you know what I'm saying? But prayers out to her, you know what I'm saying? And wish her much success on her next endeavors. All right, moving on. Country singer Shabuzi gets called out by Tariq Nasheed after Shabuzi said that, you know, immigrants built this country in his Grammy acceptance speech. You know, Tariq said, no, this country was built by foundational Black Americans who are not immigrants. But this is something we're going to talk about tonight. All right, so moving on. Shout out to all you YouTube subscribers. Just reached the 11,000 mark. You know what I'm saying? So much love to all y'all. Moving on. Michael Wolff challenges Trump to a legal war over Epstein files. Sue me, I have nothing to hide, but you surely do. It's about to get interesting. Moving on.
Krishan Rock is set to make her boxing debut on April 25th against wrestler Zenith Zion after nearly 6,000 women applied to face her. Hey man, she got squabbles. She might be able to hold her own. I'll be checking this one out. Moving on. There was an unaliving outside T.I.'s Atlanta recording studio. Police are investigating. I hope everybody is safe. Man, crazy, right? Moving on. Well, since it's Black History and going back to Dr. King, a new documentary on Coretta Scott King's fight to uncover the truth behind MLK's unaliving in development. Can't wait to check that one out. All right, moving. Earlier this week, it was the happy heavenly birthday of my newly discovered sixth cousin, Rosa Parks. R.I.P. Thank you for everything you done, Queen. Moving on. Bill Gates says he regrets every minute he spent with Jeffrey Epstein. Well, duh, now that you got caught, right? All right, moving on. It's being reported that Corey Miller, also not C, final appeal denied, officially out of appeals after a unanimous court decision. That is crazy, man. Prayers out to him. We'll talk about this later, too. Moving on. Shout out to the king of stage, Bobby Brown. It was his birthday this week, too. Much love. All right, much love, much love, much love. R&B king. All right, moving on. Federal agency probes Nike after alleged discrimination against white employees. All right, moving on. Deontay Wilder goes off on reporter and ex's interview after Tyson Fury question. He's still a little salty. Maybe he's trying to get back in that ring and actually take this one serious this time, right? Moving on. Taxi driver rented a yacht, bought fake chains, pretended to be a billionaire, and slept with IG models. He might be onto something, right? All right, moving on. Derek Fisher was involved in a high school basketball altercation in LA and wife was ejected. Wow, crazy. What would they do to get him mad? We'll look more into it. Moving on. Kendrick pressed Cole. Cole stepped back. Never seen that before. It had me questioning what it was all for the training folk. Hey, Simba came back with a father figure track, kind of taking aim at J. Cole as he released his Fall Off album today. What do y'all thinking so far of it, right? Moving on. Yo, 50 Cent just dropped the pettiest Superbowl commercial. We're actually going to air it tonight, too, yo. But he takes aim at Diddy, Floyd Mayweather, and Ja Rule. But, hey, we're going to talk about it tonight, too. Moving on. Daycare workers seen hurling shoe at a 5-year-old special needs girl in Inglewood. Yo, she needs to be fired and her ass kicked. That's just my personal opinion, right? Moving on. Shout out to Maya Campbell, looking good. She reveals that she lived with producer Dallas Austin when he was her manager, but I'm just happy to see her back, doing well, taking care of her mental health. And it's just a great return story, right? Prayers out to her. Salute, salute, salute. Moving on. One more time for the queen, Maya Campbell, 6 years sober. Great story. Moving on. They're calling this snow time. Yeah, it's starting to seem like an agenda, man. They're purposely leaving out the brothers, right? Whitewashing during Black History. Lakers. Moving on. HIV epidemic explodes in popular honeymoon destination as crystal meth use surges. What is going on in Fiji? Moving on. Brandy says her full moon era vocals are no longer in her range. Man, that's sad, but she's still dope to me. Moving on. After a year-long search, Aaron Hall is located and served in a civil lawsuit. That's why they were looking for him? That's why he was hiding? Yeah, moving on. Strip club owner buys mansion next to ex-wife, installs a 7,000 middle finger right in front of it. Crazy. Moving on. Dr. Kevin James, Morris Brown's recently fired and rehired president, allegedly tells potential hire, if I give you the D, you might not be able to handle it in leaked video. What's he got going on over there? Moving on. Prayers out to Christopher K. Reed, recovers from heart transplant. Much love. Salute. Moving on. Trayvon Martin Whitman celebrating his 30th birthday, so prayers out and happily heavenly birthday to him. His birthday was earlier this week. Moving on. 22-year-old OnlyFans model got a nose job so her future kids will inherit her new nose, not her ugly nose. Does someone have the heart to tell it? Moving on. Rapper Vince Staples wants in on the Powers reboot. Moving on. Two white strangers show up to Black councilwoman's Michigan home and point a photo of an ape at the doorbell camera a day after approval of a hate crime for training cops. Speaking of apes, Donald Trump says Black History Month is not distinct from American history, but then he goes to share a racist clip of a video of Barack and Michelle Obama. Crazy, right? Moving on. Oh, then he later removed it too. I forgot to say that. Moving on. Tupac, the suspect, Keefe D, making a documentary about upcoming trial. Again, what? We'll be on this one too. Moving on. Like, this dude just won't sit his dumb ass down, right? People keep getting involved trying to help him make money. Moving on. In leaked Iceman audio, Drake talks about people betraying him and his label turning on him. Moving on. New California bill would cap concert ticket resale prices. Right. Moving on. Tory Lanez reportedly sent Glorilla's sister money following online drama. Why? Moving on. Wait, going back to this. Matter of fact, we just got to go ahead and talk about it. Let's just go ahead and start the show right now.
Anyway, I'm your boy Third Degree, and that's been your Ratchet News. Enjoy the show. And we are back. Thank you to the Facebook crowd. Make sure you hit the like, share button. Thank you to the YouTube. Make sure you hit the like, share, and subscribe button. Please.
Yes, hit the subscribe button.
Subscribe. If you're on to drop your 3
You gotta get those up, baby.
Subscribe, please.
Hey, man,
where do we begin?
We gonna give a destination away at 15,000 subscribers. So make sure y'all pay attention.
Nice.
Yeah, we gonna give somebody a trip at 15K. Whoever that person is, you better say, "Hey, I'm 15." You know what I'm saying? If not, we're gonna move on without you. You know what I'm saying?
Watch me leave a comment in there tonight. I'm 15.
No, sir. Well, no. What's going on, Miss Powell? It's real in the building. Hey,
Sure.
that was some news, man. Happy birthday, Trayvon Martin, first and foremost. Also, condolences to Lil Jon and the loss of his son. You know what I'm saying? Prayers to them, man. Sad occasion.
That's a parent's worst nightmare right there, man. That's how I live their kids.
Yeah, I don't want to go before any. You know what I'm saying? My job is to get out of here before them kids, man. It's crazy as it sounds. I don't want none of my kids to get out of here before me. I'm cool.
Right.
I don't want that pain.
Yes, it is, Miss Powell. Yes, it is. Yes, it is.
So, she has a birthday coming up. So happy birthday, Cheryl. Longtime fan, and supporter of the show. So happy early birthday. I'm not sure the exact date. It changes, you know what I'm saying? But happy birthday.
Right. Well, happy birthday. Happy birthday. Good stuff.
Happy birthday.
Yeah, Rob.
What y'all see in there?
Man, your president.
Wait, we'll say Donnie. We'll say Donnie a little later.
Yeah.
Honestly, one that I saw in there that I didn't know about. I'm a big Kid and Play fan, so I hope everything goes good with him. I really do. Like, big part of my childhood. Music, movies, and everything. Like, all my kids watch the movies, dude. So that's crazy right there, man. I didn't even know that was happening.
Well, yeah, shout out to my son Makai too. You know what I'm saying? His birthday tomorrow too, Miss Cheryl. So happy birthday to both of y'all. You know what I mean?
Nice.
Hey,
happy birthday, nephew. Happy early birthday.
Happy birthday. Aquarius squad. Let's go. Let's go.
Yeah, I got one.
We over that Capricorn shit. We ain't dealing with that Capricorn stuff anymore.
Hey, you know what's crazy? None of my kids is Capricorns. You know what I'm saying? I got a Sagittarius and an Aquarius. They both, you know what I'm saying, jumped on the other side. You know what I mean? I don't know what that was about. But I
don't know what that was about.
I just figured God knew he couldn't have all these Capricorns in the same house. You know what I'm saying? It might go crazy. You know what I mean? Oh, God. Because the Queen's a Capricorn too. So, you know. That's a rough campaign.
Yeah, 2 Capricorns. Like, I'm curious, bro. Give me some insight. How does that work?
Man, like magic.
Like magic.
Man. Like magic. Gotta be the right one, man. You know what I'm saying?
Who gets the last word?
Depending on what day you ask it. You know what I'm saying? Depending on what day you ask, my brother. That's all.
There you go.
You know what day, you know what I'm saying? She might win some, gotta win some too.
I learned to pick my battles. I'm just like,
yeah, that's any relationship. It don't matter what they their sign is, man. You know what I mean? Pick your fights accordingly.
If she leaves, I'll be talking again.
That part.
What's going on, Jen?
You know what? Hold up. We said us in the house. Happy birthday to my brother, which is tomorrow, the 7th. Hey, you know, shout out to your brother. You know, happy early birthday to him.
Happy birthday to your brother.
Happy birthday,
you know,
birthday.
I'm not gonna disclose everything, but you know, I just see your post. Just know that you know I got you in my prayers. I pray for you every day. You know what I'm saying? You're a definitely true supporter of the show. You're on the Facebook and the YouTube and you support religiously. So I appreciate and I thank you too.
Absolutely. What up, Jess?
Hello.
How you
She's
doing?
tired. She's off. Tired.
Long day.
How's your week? How's your week going?
Pretty good. Glad it's Friday.
Amen to that.
Yes.
Hey, man, people don't realize like with the Brandy situation, like that's a real thing.
It is.
That's a real thing. Like the older you get, if you watch a lot of these performers, you know what I'm saying, they get older, they ain't hitting them notes no more. You know what I mean? They may take it a key or an octave down on purpose, you know, change the song up a little bit so that, you know what I mean, it doesn't sound so noticeable. But yeah, when you get older, man, that voice be gone.
Unless you're Mariah Carey.
She's definitely.
Stop! Don't hate on my wife. Don't hate on my wife. Just let me have it.
No, I like Mariah. I do, but her voice has definitely changed too.
All right, let me ask you this, Third, because it's on the Ratchet news. I don't think it's Ratchet, but do you believe Bobby Brown is the king of R&B?
Yes. What type of question was that?
Really?
You know,
No, really. In all seriousness, really.
You know what? He's the king of stage, man. But Bobby Brown is dope. I don't care what y'all say.
He's
you know
dope.
What I'm saying? Bobby was that man back in the day. But then, like as far as R&B goes, there's a man and he's back in the headlines for all the wrong reasons. You know, there's a man by Robert Sylvester Kelly, and who we all know who is the king. You know what I'm saying? But Bob Brown, man, back in the day, tell me, for those that grew up in the 80s, the late 80s, early 90s, when you seen Bob in Ghostbusters, did you not like, yo, it's Bob? You know what I'm saying? Like, Bob was that dude. You know what I'm saying? We got every little hater right here, you know what I'm saying? But he was that dude.
Yeah, he was. He was.
And you know what? We gonna get him on the show one day too.
I certainly hope so. You know what I'm saying? I got questions. You know,
I got questions.
I got questions. You know what I'm saying?
I grew up on both, and I will say it, and I'll stand by it. R. Kelly's the king of R&B.
Okay,
that's on music alone. We're talking about just music alone.
Yeah, that's legit. That's legit.
I gotta go with that.
That's legit. I can give you that.
Thank you. Thank you.
All right, so
I didn't have to say nothing this time.
All right, y'all. Well, you already know we about to get the show started. We got a good one tonight. You know, it is the official kickoff to Black History Month. It started like actually Saturday. You know what I'm saying? But we are here. You know, it's the first show of Black History Month. We're gonna talk about what it means to us, what we learned. I got a few things in the slides. You know what I'm saying? But of course, with the kickoff of Black History, there's always gonna be some type of controversy. It seems like, you know what I'm saying, Shabuzi, you know what I'm saying? He did something historic, you know, winning a Grammy for the country category, but he said something that rubbed a lot of black folks or a lot of people the wrong way. You know what I'm saying? He said immigrants built America. And there are some black folks that said, no, wait a minute. You know what I'm saying? Where he had to backtrack a little bit. And then, you know, and then also too, we're going to talk about racial identities, you know, what it actually means to be black, you know, especially whether you're mixed. You know, I've heard some things about that too. But also, I mean,
look, there we go. Now we can talk. You know what I'm saying?
But everybody's least favorite president, you know, did something really stupid today. You know what I'm saying? He posted a racist Obama post depicting Michelle and Barack as monkeys and apes. And we're going to talk about that too. We have to. It's too big not to. It's all up and down the screen. So with that being said, y'all, I have the link in the description on YouTube. I have it on in the comments on Facebook. If you guys want to come on as a guest, just click that link. Just know that if you're using your phone, please use headphones because we don't want it to bleed into the show. Also, too, just know that if you're using your phone, it works as a camera. You need to have your camera on, and we need you to be near your Wi-Fi. We don't need a lot of noise in the background, especially music, especially talking. Like Quez says, this is a production, and despite, my shortcomings last week, we don't want to look ratchet or ghetto or hood or any of that. We want to give a good, clean show, you know what I'm saying? So we want to make sure we're able to hear our guests. We want to make sure that we're able to not get, copyright strike. And dang it, I forgot, man. But then also, too, just know that things may get heated on this here stage, but just know that it is all good. You can agree to disagree. Just keep it respectful. No pulling up, no veiled threats, no going back on your lives, saying how you going to do, be big and bad. None of that. We keep a nice, good, clean energy around here. We like to have fun. This is a place where you can come. It's a safe place where you can drop your thoughts, views, and opinions, and, just have a good time. You know what I'm saying? Just as long as you're respectful. No hate speech is tolerated here against any ethnic group or whatsoever. Not tolerated. It's all love here.
There we go.
Great disclaimer. Let's get out.
All right, y'all. So with that being said, we're going to go ahead and we're going to show some love to some ads, and we will be right back.
It's come to my attention that everyone's calling me a troll. Some said even the king of trolls. First of all, I'm flattered, but I'm done with all that. I would never do a deal with DoorDash and quite literally deliver beef when millions of people are watching. I mean, who would do something like that? I'm not delivering quality beef. It's more of an art than science. Don't want to be too obvious. It's all about timing, and I'm always on time. Oh, they sell Combs. What a coincidence. No matter what kind of beef you have going on this week, remember DoorDash delivers. And you know what goes great with beef? A bottle of this beautiful Branson cognac, aged 4 years or 50 months. Who's keeping count?
Uncle Nearest Premium Whiskey is a brand of Tennessee. Whiskey honoring Nathan, Nearest Green, the first known African-American master distiller. The Nearest Green Distillery, located in Shelbyville, Tennessee, is the world's first distillery named after an African-American. Green is credited with perfecting the Lincoln County process, a charcoal mellowing method that defines Tennessee whiskey's smoothness. Get your bottle today.
Hey yo, Melba Soul Food Kitchen has the Super Bowl special this weekend. 25 wings, fries, and furrows, all for $25. Come stop by Melba Soul Food Kitchen in San Bernardino.
All right, y'all, we are back.
50 is a hole. 50 is a hole, bro.
$25, 25 wings. Man.
Plus fries, plus 4 rolls.
Plus, let me do my shout out to Kevin Mercer, man. He be watching the show too. I've been checking y'all something. You get 25 wings, fries, 4 rolls, $25. Come on out to Melba Soul Food Kitchen, y'all.
Man, I'm telling you.
You don't believe me?
Oh, I'll be out.
What's up, y'all? It's your boy, KD Mercer. Y'all already know this weekend is Super Bowl Sunday. It's going down. Y'all already know we're home of the $10 play, but watch this. 25 wings, French fries, and 4 rolls. Y'all doing it again. $25. Let me say it again. 25 wings, bone in, French fries, and 4 rolls for $25. And watch this, y'all. After Melba Mobile, y'all already know, we got it.
Yeah, I'm trying to tell you, you're going down. $25. He letting you know.
Shout out to Kevin Mercer, man. Good stuff, OG.
Dollar wings, bro. Dollar wings.
Oh, Super Bowl Sunday.
You know what, Rob? Since you put it in that perspective, dang.
Yeah. No, I mean, I ain't seen that since I was like, when they used to have the PB block parties back in the day at Pacific Beach, when we just bar hop all day and we hit this one spot for dollar wings and just best thing to eat when you're messed up, man. And I'm just like, damn. That's worth the trip right there, bro.
Yeah, I hope he called Cisco, man, and got all the wings he could get. You know what I'm saying? Because he's gonna be packed out for $25 for wings, fries, and 4 rolls. Yeah.
So he got the Melba mobile. So does that mean he deliver? Like
he'll deliver to you.
Yeah, I think you're a little bit out the spectrum, you know what I'm saying? But you know,
I'm like Ted DiBiase, bro. Everybody got a price. I'll look for
it. Man. Dang.
I mean, the delivery's there.
Man. Hey, yo, in honor of Black History Month, man, Carter G. Woodson got 4 books. 4 books that he wrote himself, man. Y'all go look those up. Stream them on, you know what I'm saying, Kindle or what's the other one? You can look on Kindle. You can get your Audible or just purchase it from Amazon. You know what I'm saying? I got a couple of them. I don't have all 4, but you know what I'm saying? I need to. That'll probably be my mission this month is to order those other 2, just so I have them in the library. You know what I mean? Check out your Carter G. Woodson books for Black History Month. They used to be a week.
Right. Yes. You know, so we haven't did this in a while. Quez, you know, go ahead and hit us with the, you know.
Oh man, Third, what's your word, man? Yeah, we ain't got a word of the day from Third in a minute. What's going on?
Third's words, you know what I'm saying? Black pride does not equate white hate or any type of hate. I just want to go ahead and just clarify that, you know what I'm saying? Because a lot of people feel threatened for the simple fact of Black history. When you say Black history or Black pride, they take it as a thing as you're making a racial stance, saying like, well, you hate white people, you hate Asian, you hate Mexicans. No, it's not that. You know what I'm saying? We got love for everybody else, but love within self starts with self first. Love thyself first before you give love to anybody else. You have to love yourself first before you can give love to anybody else. And we come from a time and era where we were made to believe that we were monkeys, that, you know, we come from civilizations where we're dumb, ignorant, you know, we weren't this. We were made to think, if you were leaving it up to regular modern day history, you would think that our history began and ended with slavery, but it's so much more deeper than that. And we were taught as a young age that we have to love what we are, who we are, so we can move forward in the future to love what we can become, and to accept the capabilities what we can become. We're more than just thugs, baby mamas, gangsters, drug dealers, slaves. You know what I'm saying? Whatever negative spin that you want to try to put on us, we're more than that, and that's what history shows. So as we walk forward into the future, we got people trying to whitewash, trying to erase, trying to rewrite history. You can't, because it's already been here. And the one thing that I suggest to the parents out there, you know, shout out to my pops, shout out to my mom, shout out to, you know, my grandparents for incorporating books. Education is always key. You have to learn at a young age. Once you start learning how to read, start incorporating those books into their daily digest so they can start learning who they are. They start learning about the civilizations that were built long before, you know, Columbus came to America or quote unquote discovered America. You know, learn about what was happening before we came over in slave ships and all this other stuff. You know what I'm saying? It's a matter of learning so you can take pride in who you are, so you can be able to give that love to everybody else. But it does not equate to white hate. It does not equate to any type of hate. It just means black pride. Black pride simply just means love thyself.
Good stuff. I agree wholeheartedly. All right, where we going with this, man? Let's get to it. That was a great word, though. That was a great word.
I mean, we got some things to talk about. So before we start kicking off Black History, you know what I'm saying? Where's some things that I found that I want to bring to the table, you know? So we got some facts here real quick.
Yeah.
All right, shout out to Robert Smalls. He stole a slave ship, freed people, and changed history. Robert Smalls, know that. Also, just know that you are warm in winter thanks to Alice Parker, a Black woman who pioneered modern central heating system in 1919. These are little known facts that people don't want you to know, you know, as they try to erase history out of school books, you know.
Good stuff, man. Good stuff.
All right, y'all. So where do y'all want to take it? So we got a couple of things. We have Shabuzi, essentially making a statement saying that immigrants, built America, which that takes walk into Black history. So we can talk about that too. Racial identity, you know, what do you identify as far as like your racial ethnic group? Or, you know, we could talk about your boy Trump.
Oh, Quest is president?
Shit me. You know what I'm saying? Hey. Let's go ahead. Let's go ahead and knock out y'all president first. You know what I'm saying? It definitely Rob's president. You know what I'm saying? Method X, that's all you. You know what I'm saying?
Wow. No. I don't even. I already told Third how I felt about it backstage. I don't think I could say that on air about him.
Yeah, no, don't.
No, I can't say that. I can't say that.
All right, so Donald J. Trump went on to Truth Social and shared a video of voting conspiracy. And in the video, it had Michelle Obama right here, and it had Barack Obama depicted as apes. A racial stereotype that has been played within the Black community since even before we got to America. And he just reinforced that stereotype, the racist stereotype, and it has everybody up in arms. You know, so what are your guys' thoughts? Well, you know what? Before that, you know what? Bump that. Let me start this off by saying, I gotta say something to Black MAGA. You know what I'm saying? Y'all are a bunch of idiots. You know what I'm saying? Like wholeheartedly a whole bunch of idiots because you guys still behind this guy. Oh, Trump, I was praying for Trump. Yeah, boss, I love you, Trump. Mr. Trump, boss, he's not right. He did more for Black people than Obama. I love me some Trump. Yeah, and next thing you know, he's over here depicting somebody who looks like you as a monkey. This is what he thinks of you as a monkey. Yet still you defend his actions. You guys are a bunch of dumb ashes. Simple and plain. You got a problem with it? Come see me.
He said that very nicely too. He said that very nicely.
Trying not to get demonetized around this.
Yeah, I mean, people are entitled to their opinions, man. That don't mean they're right, but they get to be entitled to
it. And be ignorant and be stupid.
Ignorant.
How we sit there, we talk about Black love, Black pride, all this other stuff, walking in your greatness, when again you got somebody, their president, depicting them or what he thinks of them, reinforcing stereotypes as monkeys.
Absolutely.
Yeah, whatever. But what about the Epstein files? Trump is trying to distract people.
Hey, a wise man once told me everybody's never going to do everything. So you let them people lay by the wayside. That's it. They're entitled to be wrong. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Plenty of people that's been wrong throughout their lifetime, and they still going to be wrong with this one.
Oh, man, how'd that get there?
Oh, look at you, so stupid.
How can I get there?
Yeah, I don't understand Black MAGA either, but you know what I mean.
Is that a thing? Is that what they call it? Black MAGA? Is that really a thing?
That's what we call it. You know what I'm saying? I'm pretty sure that's what white MAGA calls it. Because white MAGA don't care about black people. So
man, I didn't have time to put it in the slides, but so Tim Scott, you know, saying who's a Republican, who's one of the biggest ash kissers of Donald J. Trump, literally came out and said, "Oh, that's the most racist thing I've ever seen come out the White House." And boy, did his constituents turn on him. Resign. Get out of here. How dare you, you traitor. You traitor. How dare you call Trump racist? Traitor. You know what I mean? They turning on him, and he's getting his Negro wake-up call.
I've always said white supremacy tends to break their tools.
I don't know, man. That whole party's all fucked up.
language, please. Language.
Oh, my bad.
I mean, the only reason why it's messed up is because now there's a low-key blind loyalty element to it. You know what I mean? There's no resistance over there to what's right. And the fact that the individuals over there that are aligning themselves, you know, the Kash Patels, the Vivek Ramaswamy's, you know what I'm saying, the Byron Gordon, all these individuals who for lack of a better term, are color, right, are over there aligning themselves with white supremacy. You know what I mean? It doesn't make any sense. Because when you look at the history of it, as soon as they get what they need, the power, the money, whatever the case may be, these people gonna turn on you as soon as you challenge it. So there's no point in even going over there. That's just always been my conjecture. But you know, who am I? I ain't nobody.
Jess, you got any thoughts?
I ain't giving this man no more shine. He got too much shine on this.
I just can't wait to see him get punched in the mouth, bro. That's where I'm at.
Ain't nobody gonna punch that.
It's hard. It's hard to not speak this dude and put curse words next to it.
I know.
He's a real POS, man.
Trust me, I know.
Hit that, man, you were gonna get sent to the upper room. You try to hit that, man. It ain't gonna happen. I don't see it in the foreseeable future. It's like I tried to tell everybody that man wasn't going to jail. He wasn't. You know what I'm saying? Did nobody believe him?
You did say that, crap, man. Yo, so because of the backlash, we can't even call him a president, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, this dude is a joke. Donald Joke Trump, Dumb Donald, removes a racist video depicting Barack and Michelle Obama as apes from his true social account. But, you know, in the words of Dr. Martin Luther King's daughter, you know, Bernice A. King, you can't unpost racism. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's a whole bar right there.
Damn sure can't.
I'm just saying, Venezuela, like, return the favor. Return the favor, man.
Yeah, they're gonna be at your door. Don't worry about it. Oh no, not me. Come over here. Right back, you can come. You can come. You know what I'm saying? I'll be gone by tomorrow, so you can come over here.
I'm just saying, man. It's stupid. It's just crazy that but again, this is what happens when you elect a tyrant. You know what I'm saying? When you guys don't do your due diligence and actually know who it is that you guys are putting in office, this is what happens. And this is where we're at. You know what I'm saying? This guy is petty. I don't even know petty. He's vindictive. He's angry. He's insecure. He's dumb. And this is who you chose to lead the free world. You guys are eating everything that you guys have brought to the table. And, you know, and again, and I know Quez not going to like what I have to say. You know what I'm saying? But somebody asked me, no, because I already know you. I know you well enough to know. But, you know, somebody on IG asked me, shout out to Young Miss, so what do we do going forward? Because this is too much. The one thing that I can say is what you can do within your power, within your legal parameters, is this is midterm year. You know what I'm saying? Like, he is literally bashing himself in the toes. And right now, you have to pay attention to everything that's going on out there. You got to go out, and I hate to say it because it's so cliche, you have to vote. And whether you like it, however you feel about them in the long term, because, you know, I know that they're not perfect, and I got my quarrels with them too. You know what I'm saying? But in this instance, you got to vote blue all the way through. Whether it's on the House of Representatives and the Senate, you got to vote blue because they are going to be able to impeach him and put him up on charges. You know, the bad thing about it, though, is that if you impeach him, I don't know if that qualifies the vice president too. But, you know, there is a dummy that is right behind Donald J. Trump, too, another dummy, you know, so I don't know. But the thing that you can do if you want to make some type of impact and change is take back the House and take back the Senate.
You were absolutely correct, sir. Look, I had more faith in you than I had in myself. You know what I'm saying? You are absolutely correct. Only about one part of it, though. Quick question. How many times did Trump get impeached the first presidency?
Yeah, like 3 times?
Twice.
2 or 3 times?
No, it was twice. But both times, and I already know where you're going with it. It's because of the fact, question. No, because you're right. Because again, so what happened was both times the Democrats had the House, but they did not have
the Senate.
So when it went to the Senate, you know, because he had his buddies in there, because he was smart enough to pack the Senate with people who are Trump loyalists, you know, saying they went out here and just threw out the charges or whatever. So he didn't see no type of he didn't get a chance to exit out properly or face charges because they kind of just squashed that. And then they wanted to tell you right in their face, like, oh, he didn't do anything. Oh, it didn't happen. Oh, no, he wasn't this. He didn't overturn the election. He didn't do January 6th. No. Oh, he loves black people. Oh, no, he loves Mexican people. Oh, no, he loves gays. And oh, no, there is no Project 25. And here we are.
All right. Moving on. Second part of that. You know, I completely do not agree with vote blue all the way through.
I know.
That's not a realistic strategy.
So
to me.
So Quez, what's a realistic strategy in your opinion? My FBA brother.
First of all, voting for everyone else has been quid pro quo, right? For every other community has been quid pro quo. Their vote gets them tangible results. Only in our community are we told to vote blue no matter who and hope something pans out.
Only saying in this instant.
No, I don't care. No, you saying only in this instant.
I'm saying only in this instant.
Yeah, only you were saying this. But I'm saying for the past 60 years that every instance has been just this instance. You know what I'm saying?
Somebody's in the mic.
It's never been this bad.
Well, I mean,
it's never been like this.
There was slavery. There was segregation.
Like somebody's kicking or hitting the mic or something.
Oh yeah, I don't know. But yeah, all of those things did happen before. My thing is, I completely agree. You should vote in the midterms. I wish they had the same energy for the midterms that they did for presidential elections. I completely agree with that. Now, vote blue no matter who. There may actually be some Republican candidates that have a better platform that can, you know what I'm saying, not be a MAGA loyalist that you can put into place. And there also may be some Democrat senators or whoever.
No, which is very true because there is like two.
Yeah,
of them.
that's the only issue I have with it.
No.
You know
and I agree with you 100%. And you know, and with that being said, the pushback to what you're just saying is that you got to kind of I guess you got to kind of go with God and hope in good faith that there are some Republicans that are in there who aren't like Trump loyalists. Because we see what he did to what's her name, Liz Cheney. We saw what he did to Liz Cheney. You know, to McCain. You know, what I'm saying to was it Rubio or was it
Marjorie Taylor Greene? Look what they did to her, dude.
That dumb broad. No,
that is crazy.
There was one guy, I forget, he was like, I think the senator of Utah or something like that went against him. I mean, you know what I'm saying, but I feel what you're saying, Quez, because again, there's two like Democrats who I think are secretly like Trump loyalists or maybe even on his payroll that don't pass certain.
Absolutely.
So I agree with you on that. You know what I'm saying? But in the meantime, though, but at the same time, like what you said, and I agree 100%, there needs to be more energy into the midterms just as much as the presidential. And like you said, the tangibles is going into it is like, hey, right now we need a quick solution. And the quick solution right now is the midterms. But, you know, with that being said, within the next 2 years, there is the presidential elections that are coming up. And if you want to retain some power, then this is what we need right now. You know what I'm saying? Not yesterday, not in the future, but right now. You know what I'm saying? And we need that signed, sealed, and delivered. We don't need no more dashiki wearing Democrats in state capitals. We don't need you eating at Roscoe's. We don't need you spinning a basketball on your finger. We don't need you over here kissing black babies. We don't need you patting them on the head. You know, we don't need you coming around every 4 years giving us a crumb, saying like, hey, here, this should be enough to appease your appetite. No, we need results. First and foremost.
That's all I'm saying.
We need to end qualified immunity now. It should have been happening.
I think it's so much deeper than just, you know, the qualified immunity thing. But like I said, to start this out, voting should be quid pro quo. You know what I'm saying? For every community. And the crazy thing about it is the Congressional Black Caucus is the largest caucus in Congress. I don't know if many people know that. And we've gotten absolutely nothing from the Congressional Black Caucus in terms of tangible solutions. So I need people, if you are going to actively participate in the midterm elections, you need to find a candidate that has a serious platform. You know what I'm saying? Someone that's the only problem I see with the midterms, you know, coming up this year. On the Democratic Party side, I haven't seen anybody say anything of any real importance yet.
And go back to what Miss Williams said, dude, that she just commented. It's sad that it looks that way, right? It is sad that it looks that way.
Well, but, you know, Baba Dick Gregory also said that when you choose between the lesser of two evils, you still chose evil.
Yes. And that's the thing, though. It's like, I felt like a big part of the reason why Trump got this push was because people didn't want to be force-fed or get stuck with cancel culture or a lot of that. You know, the left was too left and spoke on issues that did not matter. And Miss Kamala got a bad break, man. She got a bad break. And I think the whole party messed up as a whole. And now, but at the same time, can you compare it to what we're facing right now and what we're going to be facing with if he's still in office? And the answer is no.
That's true too.
The answer is no. I mean, honestly, if I got to live in the world and deal with, you know, those issues compared to what I've seen right now and could be facing, I better deal with those issues. Then that's just my opinion.
It's sad that it has to come to that. You know, I'm getting ready to steal some thunder from Quez. You know, I think a little bit more people need to actually. You need to be the politician that you would like to see. You know what I'm saying? Like, there needs to be more qualified people actually out here running for these offices, running for the local governments, running for the school boards, running for the mayor, you know, the the councilmen, you know what I'm saying, running for the Senate, you know what I'm saying? Shout out to that pastor in Georgia who ran and beat his constituents against all odds. In particular, Marjorie Taylor Greene. You know, shout out to people like him who wanted to be the voice of change. Who wanted to be the change, and change started with them. You know what I'm saying? So that's what I'm saying. Education is key. You know, actually reading books. I don't want to hear no more you MAGA, black MAGA bootlickers over here saying like, you know, well, Republicans freed the slaves and they did more for blacks and all this other. You come on now, you know what I'm saying? It's 2026. You know, there's no.
That's not the same party.
But here's the thing, Rob. They'll try to say like, no, party realignment is not real. No, but again, it's right there, even in black and white within the Congress. They talk about it. They talk about how the party started to shift. And the president who actually did the most, who actually, like I said it before, and I may be stepping in deep waters, but I don't give a funk. The actual president who actually genuinely gave a dang was JFK. And then you see what happened to him. Because again, he sat up there and effectively ended Jim Crow. You know what I'm saying? And you know, they could say all this stuff about Abraham Lincoln, and he did start changing his views, but again, he still believed that white people were superior to blacks. You know what I'm saying? As a matter of fact, he in his own words was that if he could win this war without freeing slaves, he would. And then he tried to figure out a way how to send us all back to Africa. You know what I'm saying? So, I mean, again, so just like Quest said, I mean, you gotta really sit up there and really look into who you're voting for.
That's all I'm saying, brother. That's all I'm saying. I have no problem with voting. Everybody know my position. I don't vote for presidents because until you get rid of the electoral college, I don't feel like it's a viable system. That's just me. But when it comes to things,
I agree with that.
When it comes to midterms, when it comes to local magistrate, all that kind of stuff, then that's where your real power lies.
Right.
You know.
Hey,
the problem, go ahead.
Oh, I'm sorry. Well, go ahead, Jess. Go ahead, Quest. I'm sorry. I'm gonna blow up your screen real quick, okay?
Go ahead. You got it. The real power lies in the ability to control the narrative. And Third said something very, very powerful in terms of the situation with Abraham Lincoln. We could talk about JFK. We could talk about Lyndon Baines Johnson. We could talk about so many individuals. But at the end of the day, you know, foundational Black Americans have stood on the forefront of most of these fights, right? And what we're watching right now and why it feels so different to so many people is because Black people aren't taking the brunt of the force anymore. Now it seems like the sky is falling because all of the things that are happening now are the things that Black Americans have been complaining about probably for the past 20, 30 years. Vehemently, openly, stop and frisk, no-knock warrants, harassment, police unalivings, without any justice. All of those things are things that we were vehemently speaking about. But because they're starting to reach out to other communities now, and we're no longer the face of it, it feels like the democracy has gone out the window. And Black people have stood in the front of this for so long. And the one time we decided to sit out, now is, well, Black people, you need to step up and save America again. Like we didn't do it in the Revolutionary War. Like we didn't do it in the Civil War. Like we didn't do it in World War I, World War II. You know what I'm saying? Like all these wars, we've been here for all of them. You know what I'm saying? And when you go back and read the history, a lot of times they say if it were not for these Black units, the war would have went a little bit different.
Oh, they said that in the Civil War, for sure. For sure, it was the Civil War, 100%.
Right. I mean, we talk about the Harlem Hellfighters. We talk about the Black Panther units in World War I and II. We talk about, you know what I'm saying, Red Note. Like, I'm just saying, Black folks have been saving this democracy as long as it's been a democracy, even when it wasn't democratic for us. Even when coming back from these wars, we were still facing redlining, segregation, Jim Crow, you know what I'm saying? All of these other nuances. And we've been telling people as they come over here, hey, you might want to be careful because when you go over there to that side, it may look fun, it may look interesting, but they're going to shit on you at the end of it. And now America's starting to realize, yeah, these are the people you wanted to be in charge, and guess what? They got all the power, and now they're shitting on you. And we told you so. You know what I'm saying? Even though I don't vote for presidents, I'm proud of Black folks. You know what I'm saying? Because when the numbers came out, you can't blame Black people. Black people voted in a 90% clip for a Democrat, and all these other communities, what they do, Hispanic community, 50% over that way, which is crazy. You know what I'm saying?
It is.
Asian community, 30-40% on that side, because they all want to have the proximity to whiteness. Even the Somalian community that's going through hell right now, a lot of them voted on that side, because the notion was always, well, as long as I'm not Black, it ain't going to affect me.
Word.
That's a sad truth. That's a sad truth right there, bro.
It is.
That is.
All right.
I mean,
all right,
y'all. Oh, go ahead, Third.
No, God, we need to segue into the next segment. But again, we can talk about racial identity and all this other stuff within the next part of it. So go ahead and hit your thoughts real quick before I go to break.
No, I was gonna say, dude, touching on what you said, because you guys call it Black MAGA. I saw the same thing. The Vatos Locos for Trump, the Cholos for Trump, bro. It's effing sad, man. It's sad. Get educated. Seriously, get educated.
Yeah, definitely get educated. Wait, real quick before we jump off, Cheryl says, "I wonder what Nikki did to trade for her public support." Come on, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, this ain't even like a legend no more. She has a brother who is in custody. He might be in the feds or in some type of prison for child SA charges. He abused a child. Her husband is a registered
sex offender.
Ex offender. You know what I'm saying? Oh, and on top of that, she's an immigrant. She came in here illegally. So she was proudly posting her Trump card, which again she paid she paid some money to be at that little event, and then also paid a little fee to get her card. But then the White House came out saying, no, that card does not grant her no residency here. You know what I'm saying? So she's doing all this for what? I don't know, man. But it's a dark day in hell for your soul. You know what I'm saying? And that's exactly what she's doing. She's selling out her soul. You know what I'm saying? And she has so much to say about him and his immigration policies. All of a sudden now it's changed. So, you know what I mean? So I don't know. But that's her. She's a dummy. She leave that her product alone. All right. Well, we'll be right back, y'all, after these messages.
Uncle Nearest Premium Whiskey is a brand of Tennessee. Whiskey honoring Nathan, Nearest Green, the first known African-American master distiller. The Nearest Green Distillery, located in Shelbyville, Tennessee, is the world's first distillery named after an African-American. Green is credited with perfecting the Lincoln County process, a charcoal mellowing method that defines Tennessee whiskey's smoothness. Get your bottle today.
That growth has nothing to do with genetics. Here's what black men need to do. You deserve a beard that commands respect, but the grooming products you're using might be holding you back. The truth is, most beard products aren't formulated for melanated skin. They leave your beard dry, which often leads to patchy growth. Frustrated with beard products that left their own beards dry and patchy, two black men, Jason and Jarrett, took matters into their own hands. They created Respected Roots, a premium beard care line specifically formulated for the unique needs of men with melanated skin. Our King VIP deal gives you everything you need to finally tame your unruly beard. This powerful kit includes our hydrating co-wash, growth-boosting beard conditioner, and ultra-softening beard oil, all working together to transform your beard from the inside out. But don't just take our word for it. Over 100,000 black men across the country are experiencing the Respected Roots revolution.
Get my beard nice and lovely and sexy. For the ladies, you know what I'm talking about?
Leave-in, loved it. It's really smooth, really nice. Loved it. Love the smell.
Claim the Respected Roots King VIP deal today and save 20% off for a limited time.
What's up, y'all? It's your boy, KD Mercer. Y'all already know this weekend is Super Bowl Sunday. It's going down. Y'all already know we're home of the $10 plate, but watch this. 25 wings, french fries, and 4 rolls. Y'all doing it again. $25. And he said again, 25 wings, bone in, french fries, and 4 rolls for $25. And watch this, y'all. After Melbourne Mobile, y'all already know, we got sweet red chili sauce. We got mango habanero sauce. We got lemon pepper sauce. And we got barbecue sauce. Y'all, come on, place your order. I'm going to sell out, I already know. Place your order today. Hit me up. Place your order. 25 wings, french fries, 4 rolls. Melbourne Soul Food Kitchen this weekend. Super Bowl weekend, home of the $10 plate. Y'all already know. Peace.
It's come to my attention that everyone's calling me a troll. Some said even king of trolls. First of all, I'm flattered, but I'm done with all that. I would never do a deal with DoorDash and quite literally deliver beef when millions of people are watching. I mean, who would do something like that? I'm not delivering quality beef. It's more of an art than science. Don't want to be too obvious. It's all about timing, and I'm always on time. Oh, they sell combs. What a coincidence. No matter what kind of beef you have going on this week, remember DoorDash delivers. And you know what goes great with beef? A bottle of this beautiful Branson cognac, aged 4 years or 50 months. Who's keeping count?
Can I give my 3 cents on that commercial?
Sure.
I just want to say I did not like 50 Cent as a rapper, but I like him like this.
Yeah,
he's one of my favorite now.
I like 50, period.
I like 50 too, you know what I'm saying? Like, he's just super petty, and the funks given are at a 0. You know what I'm saying? Like, the always on time, that was a dig at Ja Rule. The cheesy puffs, the learn your ABCs, you know, dig at Floyd Mayweather.
Yeah, Floyd. Harry Potter book.
They sell combs, and he threw it. And he said, "Oh, but product placement. He's a marketing genius. Get this Branson cognac, aged over 4 years or 50 months. But who's counting? Just petty.
Can't be mad at it. Hey, I'm gonna give me some of that beer on too, man, so I can get rid of my my Anthony Hamilton struggle beard. You know what I'm saying? That's why I always cut it off. You know what I'm saying?
I can't grow a beard. I mean, I got like patches.
Yeah. I tried, but that thing. Hey, on one side come in good, and the other side, well, that thing like playing Tetris.
My dude needs to shift.
Line up the block.
I can only throw this, man. I'm Patches too, you know what I'm saying? So I
That's
feel it.
Pat Adams over here.
Hey, what up, Dwayne? Thank you for tuning in, man. You know what I'm saying? That's a relative down in Louisiana, so we got Louisiana in the building. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, what up, boy?
Louisiana.
Hey, what's going on,
Louisiana?
All right, y'all. Hey, so just to kind of recap a little bit, this past weekend was Grammy weekend. You know, right on the very start of Black History Month. You know what I'm saying? And like I said, man, we got to give love to our boy K Dot. You know what I'm saying? He has 27 Grammy wins altogether. You know what I'm saying? He took home 5. You know what I'm saying? Let me make this a little bit bigger for y'all so you can see. You know what I'm saying? Like, record of the year for Luther with SZA, best rap album GNX, best rap song TV Off with Lefty Gunplay. And shout out to Lefty. You know, he said he gave thanks to K-Dot for putting the Latino on. You know what I'm saying? Best rap performance, Chains and Whips. You know what I'm saying? With Clips and Pharrell got them a Grammy, their first Grammy. You know, best melodic rap performance with Luther. You know what I'm saying? So this dude came and he's over here changing lives again. You know what I'm saying? And, you know.
I think he has more Grammys than any other hip hop artist out there.
He surpassed Jay-Z. Jay-Z was the one that held the record. I think Jay-Z and Kanye. But he surpassed him. So he is officially, you know, the most decorated rapper in history.
From the West. From the West.
Compton zone. You know
From the West.
You know what I'm saying? From the West. Go ahead and let that be known.
Here we go.
Yes.
Yeah.
Shout out K-Dot. You know what I'm saying? Much love to you, King. You know what I'm saying? But also during that same broadcast, Shabuzi. That's a funky name, you know what I'm saying? But Shabuzi, he won I guess an award for country album, you know, which is dope. And in his quote, in his acceptance speech, he's quoted, "Immigrants built this country, literally, actually. So this is for them, for all the children of immigrants, and for those who came to their country or came to this country in search of a better opportunity to be a part of a nation that promised freedom for all and equal opportunity for everyone." End quote. Shabuzi. Yeah, some people did not like that at all. You know what I'm saying? I'm pretty sure that, you know, Quez over here, no. no. But
just saying.
Yeah. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
Well, no, hey, you got it. Go ahead.
Yeah, so one of the people who did not like that at all, you know what I'm saying, was Tariq Nasheed. This Quez homie right here. Shout out to Tariq Nasheed, man. He does a lot of good for the community too. I may not agree with everything, but he does a lot of good. And yeah, so in this quote, you know, Nigerian American country singer Shabuzi won Grammy and told the lie that immigrants built this country. This country was built by foundational Black Americans who are not immigrants. You know what I'm saying? So here we go. This is what we're going to talk about. And I want to ask y'all, since we're talking about Black history, this is Black History Month, we want to set some things straight and we can have an open, honest debate about it. Did immigrants play a part in building America?
Depends on what time frame you talk about.
Yeah, exactly. There is some truth to it. But then there's some false to it also.
Okay, thank you.
So, and going back what he just said, depends on what time frame you're talking about. Big part right there. So if you want to get technical with it, I mean, Quez nailed it right there. Depends on what time frame you're talking about.
Yeah, because now I think, you know, words matter. Etymology is a real thing, right? For those who don't know, etymology is the study of words. Look it up. But words matter. So when you leave out words or omit words purposefully, and when you decide to use other words purposefully, it causes disdain, confusion, and disruption in narratives. So,
church.
Me personally, I think it was intentional what he said, and I don't blame him because he's an immigrant. So Of course.
No, not really. His parents are immigrants. He was born here in America.
He's a descendant of an immigrant.
Son of an immigrant.
If it wasn't for, said amendment that allowed birthright citizenship, which there was no immigrants to give that birthright citizenship to, then he would be also considered an immigrant. But, thanks to foundational Black Americans who fought for that right, he gets to be considered as an American as well, while still shouting out his Nigerian heritage, right? I think it was intentional. I don't blame him, you know what I'm saying, because he should be proud of his heritage, right? But you should also have the correct storyline to the situation that you're speaking towards, because the timeline really matters. Did immigrants come over and help elevate America? Yes, absolutely. But did immigrants build America? I can't agree with that notion. Because
Rob, what are your thoughts?
I agree 100% with Quest. My thought was the whole night was ice out, guys, right? Everybody was like preaching against ICE. I felt like his speech got caught up in the moment with that. If you want to get educated on his speech and, preach in the background, is he off? He's way off. I take it more, I agree with Quest, but I think he was more caught up in the moment when he was talking about that right there. So he was like, how do I fit into this? Da, 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 da. And then he just went and shot his mouth. So I'm not gonna hate on him about it, but I do believe he was it could have been done a lot better. So there, I guess that's one way to put it.
Jess, what are your thoughts?
Okay, so foundational Black Americans, right? Did they not come from immigrants?
No. You know what? Wait, Quez, I got this.
Because I get the whole time frame thing, but I'm not a history.
Right. No. This is a safe place.
So
great question, but
it's a great question.
So that's where my question is about all the stir. I get where he stands with it as a person, and I get the marketing with that, you know what I mean?
Right.
He wants people to listen to his music, more other races to listen to his music. So he made a broad statement, right?
It's not so much as that. It's a little bit of that. It's a thing where, to be real with you, as an artist, especially on a stage or a platform of that magnitude, you have a lot of eyes watching. Yeah, you can drop your 3 cents right here in the comment.
Can.
Yeah,
definitely. Or you can hit the link and come on the show. You just gotta have your camera on, and you gotta be in a nice, quiet place where there's
with your Wi-Fi. You can't have anything going on in the background. We got to mind the language and all the other stuff. But back to what I was saying though, is that it's a thing where on a platform or a stage that grand, saying it's an emotionally charged thing. So people are using that time to actually make a stance, a political stance. So I think, where Rob was saying he was trying to get caught up in the moment, I think he misspoke a little bit. What he was saying was there's some truth, but there's some non-truth. They didn't necessarily, if you want to talk about time frames, you definitely have to look back at it. But to answer your question, to be more specific, no. Slaves were not the descendants of immigrants. We were cargo. They were cargo.
Okay, yeah, I get that. Okay. I get that we were brought over against our will. I get that.
Mm-hmm.
But we were still not from here.
Very true. So the difference between cargo and immigrant, right? Immigrants are essentially, and people, if you're watching, correct me because I don't want to offend nobody. Immigrants are coming to this country in search of a better life.
It's
so
a
they're
voluntary action. Immigration is a voluntary action.
Wait, sometimes it's not even a voluntary thing. It's sometimes it's survival. In which I get it. Saying we were brought over against our will. We weren't saying, hey, I'm gonna come over to America and No, that wasn't the case. You know what I'm saying? Some of us were prisoners of war, you know what I'm saying? To where, you know, that's how we ended up within the white people's hands. Some of us were stolen, were captured, you know what I'm saying? And then we were erased of our identity. Like I said, if you're looking at it in the standpoint, if we're talking about immigrants are coming over here and almost automatically given rights. Our ancestors had to fight for basic human rights and weren't granted basic human rights until 1965.
I fully understand that.
So the answer to your question is short, no. There's a distinctive difference between immigrants and cargo.
And you left out a very crucial part as well, Third.
I was trying, but you know, I'm getting bombarded. Like,
no. Look, Third, it's a safe space. It's okay. I got you. You know what I'm saying? I got you. Listen.
Yeah, just the evil laugh.
Right.
Wait till the camera go off, boy.
She
Wait, hold on. Hold that thought. Hold that thought real quick, guys. Dwayne says what he said is said by many children of immigrants because it's what they raised to believe. They don't necessarily mean any harm. It's just what they've been told.
Yeah, because I ran into some Nigerians and they, you know what I mean? Like Black History Month, you know, I don't think they celebrate that. You know, I can ask, you know, but as far as Christmas and Thanksgiving, they say that's our holidays. That's what they say. It's not theirs, it's ours.
See, and therein lies the problem, because it's okay for them to delineate, right? We all know of that. Shantae, you got to hit the link. It's in the comments. But yeah, we all know of you know what I'm saying, Carnival. You know what I'm saying. We all know about the Puerto Rican Day Fest. You know, all these different things, right? That individual communities have, right?
Cinco de Mayo.
Yeah, all these things, and we never intrude on that, right? We may participate, but we never come in and you know, crowbar our way into their celebrations. You understand what I'm saying? Black History Month is a foundational Black American thing. Period, point blank. I don't expect a Nigerian to understand it, but if you're willing to learn, there's plenty of individuals that would teach you the importance of it. Just like if I went to Nigeria, I wouldn't go over to Nigeria and be like, man, what y'all doing this for? This ain't got shit to do with me. You know what I'm saying? I'm Black American. I would genuinely ask, because I would be interested in learning about your culture, because the more you learn people's culture, the better you can have conversations and interact with people. The problem is when most immigrants get over here, they don't give a damn about what happened over here. In terms of what happened to Black folks, they don't care. They don't want to know. They just go with, oh, they said, yeah, slavery happened so long ago, it's over now. You know what I'm saying? Like, we still don't have a descendant of the Tulsa race massacre still living, right? Like, it wasn't that long ago. There's still people alive that were a part of the system that you know what I'm saying, aggrieved us. And they're going, wait a minute, you guys should probably just get over it. It was so long ago. Just work harder and you'll be okay. Pull yourself up by your bootstraps. That's the problem. But a lot of us are upset because on the first day of Black History Month, a blatant lie was told that immigrants built this country, and that's not the truth. And Black Americans are not immigrants. Yes, some came over on slave ships. Yes, some were already here and indigenous and reclassified as Negro and put into slavery. And there's a lot of nuances that go into that statement, but none of them were immigrants. None of them. No. Yeah, I know they don't like that I said that, but immigration is a voluntary act. Even if something is going on in your country or wherever you're from, you get to decide if you're going to stay there and fight or you're going to come over to America. That's still a decision.
here's a nasty word: property. They were looked at as property.
No, 3/5 of a person. We're cargo. You know, like what we're gonna touch on next week for the Valentine's Day or the Valentine's edition is that black marriage was illegal up until 1865. So so property could not even get married. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, I mean, literally, like I said, I literally just when you think about the aspect of it, the atrocity of slavery, I just found out in my lineage that one of my ancestors literally was about to revolt against and got beheaded, head put on the stake, just so he could be made an example of, and his son had to escape from slavery. I mean, when you start thinking about it in that aspect, no, we're not immigrants. We weren't brought here. We didn't come in here willingly. You know what I'm saying? There was no, hey, we just we hopped the border, or we hopped the boat, in search of a better life. We were already thriving, you know what I'm saying, and doing whatever it is we were doing over there. We were brought over here against our will and get made to treat it as less than a person. Like I said, when you think about it,
we was already here having a good time too.
Huh?
I said, or we was already here having a good time too. I know
we ain't gonna get all that. Some of that, yes, some, but they're hey man, they making fun of some of y'all people, calling y'all pretendians. So that's another. That's a whole nother discussion.
What you want. The facts are the facts.
It's a whole nother discussion.
No cousin just put it in there. He just put it in there. This your family.
So,
I'm saying I'm just agreeing with your family.
Again, it's a whole nother topic. The majority of Africans.
The majority of this be the problem. People don't want to talk.
I'm trying to read. The majority of Africans were brought to the islands. Only 288,000 were brought to North America. The rest were already here. Do we know that as fact?
We got paperwork. We got census.
Adoration says half of my people were already here.
Hey, man. Yeah, we're not going to talk about that, though, because it's not true.
I never says not true. See, here's the thing, man. And here's the thing.
I'm just saying because people don't like to talk about it because you know what it does?
No, I want to talk about it.
No, but this is the problem. They want us to be generic Africans so bad because guess what it does? It disassociates you from the land, right? It disassociates you from America as a unit. If we could just say, no, all you guys were Africans. Yeah, we accidentally brought you over here, but you're not really American
on purpose.
It's a purposeful thing.
Worst thing we ever did was look for equality.
Huh?
Shantae says worst thing we ever did was look for equality.
I agree with you.
So,
I said it before. Integration was the worst thing that happened to black people.
In a sense, because it's a loss of identity. And so therefore, this is what I'm saying. Like when we're talking about racial identity, which is a good segue, because now we got so many people who don't know what the hell they are. You know, saying they want to, oh, I'm Chinese, or oh, I'm this, or whatever you want to identify at, and forget the facts. Literally, because of this thing, just for the ish and giggles of it, I literally typed in and asked ChatGPT, who came from monkeys? Was it Homo sapiens or was it Neanderthals? And it said neither. You know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, Neanderthals were a different breed of human that interbred with us because it said literally that civilization started in Africa. So again, there's a lot of stuff to unpack, and we'll be here for 2-3 hours talking about this. So for the ones who want to say, well, we were already here, how the funk did you get here? Because at the end of the day, you had to migrate out of Africa. Neanderthals, which essentially when Homo sapiens and Neanderthal, wait, I know you're getting ready to go. Neanderthals and Homo sapiens interbred, but Neanderthals were already in Europe and Asia. So again, for the modern human, we had to migrate from somewhere, and it was Africa. This is what we gave bread to the Europeans. We gave bread to the Asians. We were all over the world. We were all over the world.
Question.
Go ahead, Quiz.
Question.
Getting on my nerve today.
I know that purposefully too. You know what I'm saying? I'm doing all on purpose. You know what I'm saying?
I know.
Thank you. Adoration said what I was going to say, but yes, everyone migrated out of Africa. So my question is, when it comes to Jamaicans, why don't we call them African Jamaicans?
You said what?
When it comes to Jamaicans, why don't we call them African Jamaicans? Why do they just get to be Jamaicans? Why do they get to just be Haitian?
So why are Puerto Ricans called Afro Puerto Rican or Afro Cubans?
No, they do that because the darker skinned Puerto Ricans are antagonized by the Spaniard Puerto Ricans. You know what I'm saying? That's a whole day. They say Afro now because they've been ostracized over there in Puerto Rico because the Spaniard version, the whiter version of the Puerto Ricans, they have a class system over there based on color. So now they say they're Afro Puerto Rican. But if you ask Puerto Ricans over here, they'll tell you in a heartbeat, I'm not black, I'm Puerto Rican. In a heartbeat.
Well, here
they don't say, no, I'm not black, I'm Afro Puerto Rican. They say, no, I'm not black, I'm Puerto Rican. A majority of
maybe because they're from Puerto Rico.
Right.
I mean,
right.
It's kind of like saying that, if you're born in the U.S.,
why isn't everybody just labeled African then? Everybody else gets to have their own specific delineation to their heritage and their culture. But as soon as Black Americans say, hey, you know what? We're going to drop this Africa stuff and focus on our lineage here because, let's be truthful, when did Ghana become a country? The Berlin Conference? When did Nigeria become a country? The Berlin Conference?
Oh, so yeah, we're talking about
a lot of these places are relatively.
We're talking about those colonial or colonizers, the colonizer borders. So, yeah,
but they running with it, so they can't argue the fact because you only called Nigerian because you went with what the colonizer said, right? So when it comes down to it,
let me get some of these comments.
Let me finish this thought real quick. Let me finish this thought. These comments gonna line up. When it comes down to the facts, right? A lot of Black Americans have more documentation and paperwork to prove how long they've been here than most Nigerians, most Ghanaians, and most South Africans. Just truthfully speaking. We have a longer lineage than Ghana, Nigeria, South Africa, most of those countries over there because they didn't keep records. America had to keep records because we were property. So there's a longer lineage on paper about who's who.
To a certain degree. I mean, if certain Black people were lucky enough to even, I literally just looked this up. Literally was looking at like a slave schedule where you have a male listed age, but there's no name. Sometimes you're lucky to have a name, whatever. I literally just looked this up. So yeah, I mean, we weren't even really able to keep records within even Bibles. We weren't even able to read. So, you know what I'm saying? So it's a catch-22. I hear what you're saying, you know what I'm saying, but it's a catch-22. It's deeper. So to go back, and
we're gonna have to do a whole show about this third.
We're gonna have to because it's about identity. But it's really about identity. And for me personally, just me, I can't stand to see certain people who don't necessarily want to be they want to be any and everything but Black. That's my problem. You know what I'm saying? So
yeah, I don't know those people.
We got one right here.
I'm Hebrew. What are you talking about?
No, I'm not talking about you. I'm talking about one in the comments. This person right here. We were not all brought here as slaves. We were here. Now again,
that doesn't mean she don't want to be Black. That says she's not Indian. That's not the same. That was a false equivalency. Don't do that to Adoration. Adoration, I got you today, cuz. Don't worry about it.
She know I love her. She know I love her. Let me get back to what I was saying.
She came off the slave ship narrative, and she got
no. Now you're putting words in my mouth. You're putting words in my mouth. So again, so when I say that, it's deeper than that because people want to pick and choose. They want to be selective and cherry pick. They want to cherry pick certain facts, and then they want to run it as it's the whole totality, and it's not. So at the end of the day, Yes, there were ships that came long before slave ships, you know what I'm saying, into the Americas, South America to be exact. And then again, if we're talking about migration, it would be ignorant. I would be ignorant as some of these white people who believe that blacks are monkeys to sit up here and say that when there was a migration into the Americas, that there was no dark melanated people that came through. Because like we said on this very, very show, if you look in Australia, the Aboriginals are black. There are people in the Indian countries, the Andaman Islands. You know, remember the missionary who got unalived, you know, because he tried to come over there and spread Christianity to a group that had not necessarily integrated into civilization. They're dark. They look just like us in India. So at one point there was a black planet. So for people to sit here and say, "Oh, no black people migrated over," no. But again, if you're talking about sex intermixing, you had Homo sapiens, black, mixing in with Neanderthals, creating these different type of humans, the Asians and the Europeans. You know what I'm saying? So this is what you're talking about. The migration. So to sit here and say that there wasn't any, that's ignorant. It's just not a true statement for everybody. Again, you know what I'm saying? So there's bits and pieces that are true, and then there's some that is just not true for everybody. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah, I don't think nobody's arguing that fact. Everybody, we're not saying everybody was already here and indigenous. We know that the transatlantic slave trade happened, but we do also have to include the fact that there were already indigenous black natives here. And that's the problem, because nobody wants to acknowledge that fact. That, like you said, they get to calling you pretendians. There's only 5 civilized tribes, right, out of the Asiatic tribes that they accept.
Yeah,
right?
The ones they want to accept. Yeah, right.
Yeah, there's only 5 of those civilized tribes. So all the other tribes that they didn't accept as civilized tribes, are they not Native American now? Right?
True.
They just had to assimilate into the population. You understand what I'm saying? And to think that, you know what I'm saying, there were no indigenous, melanated, dark-skinned people here. Even in Europe, the oldest fossil found in Europe is a Negroid individual.
Come on now. Come on
you know
now.
What I'm saying? White people are relatively new to the planet.
Thank you.
Just being realistic. White people are relatively the newest thing to the planet.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? If you look at, so to think that you went everywhere else in the world and the only place black people never seemed to make it was America? You got to be out of your goddamn mind.
And just like we talked about before too, Quez, those pyramids, the pyramids in Mexico, all throughout Central and South America that are equivalent. You're right. They're equivalent to the ones in Egypt, you know what I'm saying? Pyramids. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, the footprint has definitely been here. You know what I mean? It's just that, you know, we get some people who again just want to run away from actually being black. And I'm not saying you adoration. I was literally just joking. But you know, but at the end of the day, we have some people that would try to sort of what.
Hey, send Shantae people that would inbox Shantae the link, because she going ham in the comments. She want to get up here so bad. You know what I'm saying? Inbox her or something, please.
Yeah, I lost my thought. Oh, so where I was getting ready to go with that too, though, is that another fact that is also happening too, you know what I'm saying, is that dang it, he did what I did not want him to do, and that's exit the screen. It just makes us look bad. But yeah, so the one thing about it though is that another fact that people are missing too is that during slavery, you know what I'm saying, Native American groups took in blacks also. So there was Native Americans actually came through and intermixed or integrated into these tribes. So sometimes they had children, sometimes they didn't. Sometimes they were just even allowed to be called Native Americans, but that's another fact too. You know what I'm saying? It happened with my family as well. Same family, you know, so again, I mean, so we're talking about records and stuff. Yeah, you're possibly going to be in the records because especially if you integrated in with this tribe, they're going to be here. You know what I'm saying? You're definitely going to be accounted for. But then here's the funny thing. There's people within those same tribes that don't want to acknowledge those same black people as well. So, I mean, so where are you really trying to fit in at? You know what I'm saying? If we're talking about the facts. So I'm just saying. But yeah, adoration, I was just joking with you. I'm not saying you specifically. There's just other folks who want to be something other than what they are. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I don't think people trying to fit in though, Third. I think that the truth matters. That's what I think. And I think there's a lot of people whose truth has been suppressed and they're upset about it. And then we get into this minority immigrant conversation, and people, no disrespect to Jess, but you know, people run with the narrative, well, you guys are immigrants too, and we're not. ICE has shown you that. ICE has shown you black people can't be deported. No matter what y'all said and tried to scare us into, the truth of the matter is foundational Black Americans are not immigrants. We're not on an immigrant database. They have a whole database about people who immigrated here and were born under that immigration status. You know what I'm saying? There's a whole database for it. We're not on it. And therein lies the problem. You know what I mean? But there were indigenous people here. There were Indian people here.
There definitely was.
There were Indian tribes that owned slaves. And during that time of slavery, if you think that the Indian men wasn't doing the same thing that the white men was doing to their slaves, you're sadly mistaken. And then you had issues like Walter Plecker that Adoration was speaking about that went in and reclassified all those Indian and Native American Black people as Negro, mulatto, or whatever. You know what I'm saying? During those times, down in the South, there's plenty of records of, you know what I'm saying, dark melanated woolly hair Native Americans. You have the Mayan community speaking about Black people coming from across the waters and trading with them. You have Olmec heads that prove that those were Negroids. You know what I'm saying? There's just so much proof, but we're told as Black Americans that we should just accept that we all came over here on a ship and we should be happy that we're here and we got some rights now. And that's not the absolute truth. And that's the problem.
Exactly.
And to tie it back into Shabuzi, immigrants didn't build this country. This country, the wealth, the clearing of the marshes, the clearing of the land for the railroads, the railroad companies actually owned slaves, the expansion to the West by the Buffalo Soldiers. All of this was done by Black Americans before immigrants got here.
Asians did help build the railroads, though.
They helped expand the railroad. The railroad was already built. When the Asians came over, they added on to something that already existed. That's not you building something. Third, if I come over to your house, right now, you have a fully functioning house. If I knock down a wall and put up a curtain and build my own room on the side of your house, I can't then say I built your house.
Yeah, you played a role. You played a role, and
no, the house was built. Third,
right? But you contributed to the expansion.
That's not the same as building. That's why I said words matter. Words
contributions.
Matter. Yeah.
Real quick, so we gotta get into some of the Super Bowl talk too.
Okay.
Erased exactly, because instead of just accepting what they grant us, why don't we just learn the truth about what they're trying to have for a reason? Again, because it's complicated. People cherry pick. They want to pick and choose what sounds good, what they feel like they want to be. Like, again, one day I could just wake up, just because I love Batman and I would decide to put on a Batman mask does not make me Batman. You know what I'm saying? And all I'm saying in regards to that is just do your research. You know, and I'm not saying you adoration again. You know what I'm saying? But I'm saying just do your research.
Either.
No, very true. But if you do your research, you'll find that you trace back to Africa. You know what I mean? But again,
and so is Method. He's gonna trace back to Africa too.
He's gonna have bits and pieces probably. You know what I'm saying? Like a lot of Mexican friends.
We can't pick and choose now.
A lot of Mexican folks.
Do I look like I pick and choose?
No, I'm talking to Third. Method's gonna trace back to Africa. Donald Trump gonna trace back to Africa. Elon Musk gonna trace back to Africa. You know what I'm saying? All these individuals, when they look and them tests come back, whether it be 1%, 3%, 10%, 15%, they all trace back.
That's the 1%, because again, because it dilutes what you're trying to say. I mean, again, civilization started in Africa.
That's
It's
all
gonna-
I'm saying. Why is that dilute what I'm saying?
So again, what Shabuzi was saying is, I'm both a black man and the son of a Nigerian immigrants, and in the overwhelming moment of winning my first Grammy, my focus was honoring the sacrifices my parents made by coming to the country. So
His
that's what
first
he had
honor
to say
was
to
to honor the immigrants instead of honoring the Black American culture that he appropriated, because country music is a Black American creation. And instead of, saying appropriating to that, he felt the need to appropriate his parents who were immigrants. I got you.
Once again, I think he was really caught up in the moment.
That's all it was.
What that now was about. And don't get me wrong, my bro. Like, you're on point. And I don't think he was thinking that. So
yeah, they have the beauty of not being able to think about it.
Yeah. And you know what? On top of that, bro, like, what makes you think that he's not really ignorant to the issue as well?
No,
or
he
to
is.
the history or anything.
He
So there you go.
Ignorance has never been an excuse.
Well,
ignorance, if you were born to see, now here we go.
Yeah.
Where did he go?
I thought you kicked him off.
I sure did. He kicked himself off. All right, so we're all here because of some old school beef between our ancestors. It's deep. We're gonna have to have another show. We're running out of time. You know what I'm saying? We talk about the whole truth. I'm about, in adoration, to go back to what you said. You agree with Quez a lot more than what you think. You know what I'm saying? So, because she said, "Oh, I'm actually agreeing with Quez for once." No, you agree with him a lot. You just don't realize it when you do. You know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day,
what was that? I hear you though. No, I'm just.
You on what you drinking?
Absolutely. I'm on my
Man.
right now.
He on that hand.
I'm on my Will Smith Hancock. You know what I'm saying? Like,
but yeah, man. But like I was trying to say, there's a lot more to history than meets the eye. People cherry pick, people choose what they want. But again, yeah, it is about the whole truth. And one day we can actually have a deep show about it, because it's about identity. People want to identify as something, but a lot of people want to leave Africa out the mix, and I just don't get it.
Well, we could definitely come back to it. I mean, we could bring it back on the next episode, because this seems like a conversation that needs to go in more to.
Shabuzi just proved that you talk about us leaving Africa out the mix. Shabuzi just proved that his immigration and Nigerian parents were more important than us Black Americans. He delineated right there on that stage as soon as he won something.
Come on now.
Shout out to the immigrants.
I think that's a little going all the way.
Shout out to the immigrants.
That's lame, because again, if you won something like that, it's really lame, because if you won something like that to that magnitude, you're gonna be on the stage talking about shut up my FBA, my foundational Black Americans, you gonna shut up.
But guess where I wouldn't do it, Third? I wouldn't do it in
Nigeria.
No, I wouldn't.
You wouldn't?
No, because I wouldn't go to Nigeria and try to assimilate to their culture and then take over. And then as soon as I win something in their culture, shout out foundational Black Americans. I wouldn't do that. I would never do that.
Hey,
just
Biggie,
as much as I love tacos, I can make some damn good tacos.
Exactly.
But
it wasn't his intention.
It wasn't his intention. Hey, when Biggie came out here and won, he shouted out Brooklyn. I don't see no problem with bigging up your borough where you come from. You know what I mean? It's really.
They never come to get us. White folks go get their hostages.
All right, y'all.
Damn.
So what we'll do?
Hey, you got to come back next week. This is all we talking about next week. We ain't even gonna talk.
No, we talking about love.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
We're talking about love. All right, y'all, real quick, because this nigga then took over the show with his schematics. You know what I'm saying? Like his FBA. I can't stand you, FBA.
Then you can't stand yourself.
Oh my god!
You can't stand yourself.
All right, let's move on. Let's move on. We got the Super Bowl on Sunday.
It's just a lineage of people.
You got Black Ash.
That's you, sir. Third Degree, the FBA host. Go ahead. What you got?
Not really. I love my African roots.
My
I
folks
found
go
my
get their
African roots.
hostages.
So hey, I know that my story come before this.
She said, my folks go get their hostages.
Yep. And your roots never came to get you. Tell them, Method.
I'm fucking crying right now, dude. That's fucked up. I'm sorry, I laugh at a lot of inappropriate shit, but that one was like,
Yeah, I didn't catch that one. Yo, so Super Bowl. That's why we can't have black conversations in front of colonizers.
Wow, dude. That was your homie that said that, dude.
I don't. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So Super Bowl, real quick. We only got a few minutes. 3 minutes. Thank you, niggas. So, what are your predictions? Who do you think is going to win?
Dude, Patriots are winning.
Yeah, I don't even know why I asked that one. All right, Quez, who you got?
Yeah, I think it's going to be New England, too. It seemed like a setup.
Get him out of here.
It seemed like a setup. I think New England's going to win. Look like it's already written in the storybooks. You know what I'm saying?
Nah, I think the Seahawks.
Neither one of these teams are supposed to be here. That's my whole thing. I don't think neither one of these bastards should have made it. You know what I'm saying? But they here. So I'm going to go ahead and say New England going to win because it looked good under Donald Trump.
Shantae said Oakland Seahawks.
White supremacy, America we live in. The Patriots have to win.
They ain't gonna win. Yeah, he went all the way left field with that one. I'm gonna say it like this. I'm
blaming it on white supremacy.
I'm gonna keep it foundationally simple right here. Foundationally simple. I don't think the Patriots are gonna win. No, because I know I'm not.
Why?
So that's you.
Why do you not think the Patriots are gonna win?
Now, I think the foundational simple answer is the simple that I think Seattle has a hungrier defense. You know what I'm saying? That's going to put some pressure on your boy. What's his name? Drake. May. I just say people who named Drake haven't been winning for like the last 2 years. So I'm not.
Damn.
All right, I'm gonna give you guys
that was uncalled for. I'm
gonna give you an educated reason why my Patriots are gonna win the Super Bowl.
Oh Lord, here we go.
All right, so
white explaining. Go ahead.
No. We are top 3 against the run.
This dude's making some FBA Sprite or something.
I know.
Some foundational black ass Sprite. That's what this nigga's drinking.
We are top 3 against the run. Our corners are going to shut down their wide receivers. We have like 2 of the best corner duos in the NFL. So our defense is going to match them. If not, Sam Darnold leads the league in interceptions. He's going to look like Sam Darnold.
I thought, no, that's not true. I thought it was, what you call it? I thought it was, I thought it was Geno who played for the Raiders. He threw so many interceptions. I thought he was a secret agent for the other teams.
No. Sam Darnold leads the league in interceptions.
Yeah, you want to know why the Patriots are going to lose? You want to know why? That's the reason why.
Damn.
I'm sorry, Patriots. All right, y'all. Hey, this has been a good one. I'm sorry. We rolled back to Africa, then we roll back to America. Then I'm gonna see if I can go find Umar so we can get him on here so he can tell y'all because he's the one that started that whole. He's the one that started that whole pretending and stuff, and then we're gonna jam him up about giving Quez back his money for his schools, so maybe he can foundationally go back to America, wherever the funk he came from. No, my link was bunk. I think it might be your phone, sweetheart, but I'll try it out. We'll see. But anyway.
Your Lakers are looking pretty.
This has been a good one, y'all. We got to go. We will see you on the next show. Much love. Thank you for supporting the YouTube, Facebook family. Make sure you hit the like, share, subscribe. Make sure you share. And we'll be there for the next one. Hit the rebroadcast, and we'll see you next time. Peace.